Alright guys, I got a 35 horse Johnson here. I'm gonna do a electric start conversion on it. I'm gonna put an electric start motor on it, or starter I should say. I'm gonna start off by removing these 3 flathead bolts and pull this pull cover off. Allow me access to get to this bracket, because we got to change this bracket out also. Okay, I got all my screws out, those 3 I was telling you about. This just pulls off and you can just set it off to the side, and then we got to get access to this bracket right here. Okay guys, to pull this bracket off, we got to undo this bolt right here, undo these screws right here. Now watch it, there's 2 pieces right here on this little plate right here. Undo 1 bolt and just fold the piece over to where you can get that arm off. Undo this right here, and there's a ground wire attached to it. Okay guys, now that I got all my bolts loose, I got them bolts out. I'm gonna have to remove the breather on this one. To do that, it's real easy. These 2 flathead screws, breather come off, and then I can finish pulling this plate off. What it is this stud right here. Just see, it doesn't allow enough room to come off that stud. Okay, now I got my breather off. I can just finish pulling this all the way off the stud, and there's my bracket. Quick little note on these: if you're wanting to do this conversion, make sure your flywheel has these teeth. If it has these teeth, you can do this conversion. If it does not have these teeth, you will have to change the flywheel out. Okay guys, this is the starter bracket I have. I pulled this off of a 25 horse, and I pulled the bracket and starter off completely the same way. It comes off the very same way your other one did that I just showed you. And this makes it real easy. And to start with, we're just going to put it right back on. We're going to put it on this stud right back here. Line it up with this hole right here. So we can get it right there. Now that I got my starter slid onto that stud, time to take this right here. This right here, make sure that little bushing is still there, and put it inside right here. Okay, once you get that on there, take your little tab, bend it back around. And you want it to go all the way around, make sure it's in that bushing good, just like so. And then take your screw and put it back in. Okay, I got all this screwed back down. I put the 1 screw on this side because the tab has been over. Put this bolt back in it, and put that bolt back in it right there, and put it on your stud up here. And that is all that is to that, to getting your starter and starter bracket on. It's time to line this right here back up. It's just the 2 flathead screws that go in. Put your breather box back on. Alright guys, for the rest of this electric start, I'm going to use this right here. This solenoid. This is just one. I got it at O'Reilly's. It's for lawnmower. Hey, this is I think these jumper cables were $4 or something. I cut them in half and just get 2 battery clamps that you get at the part store, and then just a cheap push button to get the part store also. And I'm going to show you how to hook all this up. Okay, if your motor already has a slot for a push button, then go ahead and use that. But this motor didn't. So all I did was right here, stick my step up a little bit. Go right here inside, because there's plenty of room in here for it. And drill your spot for a push button. And then right under here, I drilled this out for my electrical cables to go through. And I'll show you that in just a second. Okay guys, I got my jumper cables that I cut in half and made for my leads. I'm just going to take them, come right up to the slot that I made right here. Just fish them through. And then I'm gonna go through right through here and go across to the other side. Okay, I got my cables fished through the spot. All over here. The reason why I'm running them over here is I'm gonna put my solenoid right here, but I'll show you that in just a second. But right now I'm just gonna run my wires. All right, now I got my push button. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna run my wires right where I ran the same on the jumper cable. I'm running right on the same place over there. Okay guys, I got both my wires ran over here on the same side as this. I'm gonna take my cover off my push start. We're gonna feed it through the hole back here. So we can get this. Feed it through the hole just like that. Take my little washer, put it on here, and my little water protective cover. I'm gonna tighten this up. Okay, I got my push start button in the hole, got it tightened up. I'm gonna pull my wires through, that way there ain't so much slack. Just like that. Now next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna hook all my solenoid up. Okay, and on this solenoid I flattened this side out and I'm gonna hook it right here. This right here has a little ground that goes to it. And I'm gonna put this side on this bolt. Okay guys, I got my solenoid mounted. I went ahead and put my ground clamp that I'm gonna use on the same deal as I used for my solenoid mounting bolt. And it'll look just like that. Okay guys, this is what it looks like when it's all wired. Got my ground going here. My positive lead to the battery is going here. Positive lead going to the starter button is going here. This sends power to the button, and this is the ignition or the start going here. So when you push the button, these two connect and it activates the solenoid. And this right here is the wire going to the starter, and mount it just like that. There is plenty of room for my hood to go on. I done checked that. Hood goes on just fine. And this is what it looks like. And then here in a minute I'll use it and show you it works. Don't forget about your cover. I forgot to show you in the video. I got to do it real quick. But your pull rope assembly, line it back up, tighten your 3 screws back down, and then you'll be all done. Okay, now I am done with this motor. I'm not going to do anything else to it. I put an electric start on here, but now it will not charge the battery because this motor does not come with the coil to charge the battery, but it does have the electric start flywheel to where you can use electric start. But now you can run electric start for a good while before it will run a battery fully down. It's still nice to have electric start and pull start. Okay guys, I got my water on. Got it in a barrel, that way I'm not running that impeller dry. And we're gonna try this electric start out, see if she works. Works really good. Kills right here. And just reach over and bump that starter. Boom. Works really good. Alright guys, I'm ending that video here and thank y'all have a blessed day.